All right, we are in the middle of our bathroom renovation, and hopefully you can see the progress so far. We've begun to put the new planking on here, and we have removed the sink and the controls. And so before we start planking this wall, we are moving the controls up here from down here, so we don't accidentally turn them on when we're in here. We're going to move it up here. So I've cut I've marked a hole for, marked the place where the cutout will go for the new controls for the shower, which will be up higher. And then the shower head will be over here. And then we're going to cut out some Luan and replace this so we can tile over that, and that hopefully will give us a little bit more room. And then in the back wall here, we'll obviously plank this as well, and so we will keep you updated as we go along here. All right, we have made our second hole here. So there was the original and the new hole here where the controls will go, and we have got to run some more flex tubing here to connect. Oops, there we go. To connect these two, need to run them up here to the new hole where the controls will connect. All right, so here's where we're at. We've taken the sink out, and we've also removed the pipe, the drain pipe for the sink, and I had to splice this pipe. So the drain pipe also acts as the vent pipe. If you see this pipe right here, this goes out the ceiling for the venting. You do not want to get rid of that. So this has to be spliced. So 1.5 inch pipe, just got a couple couplings here and just put a piece in to connect the two. And that'll still allow me to have the venting that I need for the plumbing, and really, I think, be great. All right, so here's where we're at. If you don't know if you've ever gotten to a project before where absolutely nothing went as you thought it would go, but this has been one of those projects. Let me show you kind of where we're at. Had to rip some stuff out and redo a few things, but let me show you what we're doing. So this is where YouTube comes in handy. I had to take out I had to cut the pipes where I had the original clamps, and then I had to splice them together with these special clamps. So I've got a spliced tube here going up to my hot and cold here in the shower, and you have to have a special tool for this clamp, and that particular tool costs $62 at Lowe's. And so I had to bite the bullet and get it, because I just couldn't move forward without it. It was leaking all over the place with the other clamps. I tried more glue on the other clamp. Nothing helped. So this is where we're at right now, and I think we're on the home stretch now, and hopefully we'll start closing this up. No leaks, so that's good. All right, gang, here's where we're at. We're getting ready to cover up everything that I took out. So I am putting some, I guess, some bracing in here, because I'm going to patch these areas before I put the planking over it. But this will just help support the planking when it's all done. But as you can see, I've got my hot and cold valves here all ready to go, and just tested it for about 5 minutes and still no leaks, so I am very happy. But anyway, coming along. Looking forward to the completion of this project. Believe me, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, here's where we're at. We've got our plates that we made covering up all our holes, and we will start tiling over all of this. Got the braces in, left them in there clamped. Was really over 24 hours, and they, with the liquid nail, they held just great for a good backing for these. And so now we will begin tiling over them. All right, here's the finished product, and very pleased with the outcome. And I am thankful it's done, but it did turn out very well. And tiled the whole way around, even up against the door right here. Now, this storage bin used to be on this back wall right here, and we took that off, moved it here, and it just works better for us there. And then we put the toilet paper holder right here beside the toilet, put up a soap holder, command strip there, a mirror with command strip, and of course the shower head right there in the corner. And the controls being up here really made a difference. It got everything out of the way down in here. Of course, there used to be a sink here. That's gone. And the patches that I made for the holes, they were a little thicker than the actual wall, but the tiles tiled right over it very well. And then what I did is I put a matte finish waterproof polyurethane over this tile. I don't know if I needed to do that. I was just afraid there were some gaps that you just couldn't help, because if you're in any camper, there's nothing 100% square. But I put the polyurethane on it, and I just feel better that water will not get down in these cracks. And we've used it, and it works great. We've shortened up the shower curtain a little bit, so it just covers the door and the toilet paper holder, and it really makes a lot more room in there when you do shower. But for my first reno on the Winnie, I am pleased, and we are much happier with our wet bath now that we've made this renovation. One more thing that I did do, I had some leftover tile, and so I tiled behind where the television is, and turned out really well. We're happy with it. And one of the reasons why I did it is because I took down the old mount, and this is one thing we wanted to do. We put a swivel mount on here so this could turn around, and the kids can watch it from the bunkhouse, or the bunks. So this turns around and they can see it from the bunks, and really we've used it as well. We've been on a camping trip with it, and it just makes life a lot easier, and it just folds right back in here. I think I got the mount off of Amazon for very cheap. And it also allows us to swivel this TV so we can watch it from the dinette and our bed. Before, it was just flat against this wall, so not a very good viewing angle. But we put this tilt, so we just tilt it just a little bit and watch it from our bed and the dinette. But that's the first of a couple modifications we're going to be doing, and so far, so good. Thanks. Once again, thanks for watching. We encourage you to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. and share this video with others that might like to follow our travel adventures. And as always, you can go over to Facebook and search The Great Family Escape and like our Facebook page so you can keep up with our everyday adventures on Facebook. And we'll see you next time.